Millions of people worldwide are now eating just one meal a day. Doctors can't agree on whether it's dangerous or brilliant. Nutritionists argue about it on TV. Diet culture calls it extreme. But here's what nobody is showing you. What actually happens inside your body, hour by hour, when you eat just once a day. And spoiler alert, your body doesn't fall apart. It does something incredible. Let's go through it, 1 hour at a time.
Hour 1 and 2, your body goes into lockdown. The second you finish your last bite, your body gets to work. Your pancreas, a small organ sitting right behind your stomach, releases a hormone called insulin. Think of insulin like a delivery truck. It picks up sugar from your food and drops it off to your cells for energy. Your blood sugar goes up, you feel full, happy, energized. But here's the part most people don't know. While insulin is high, your body completely locks your fat cells shut. It literally cannot burn fat right now. Why would it? You just gave it fresh fuel. For most of human history, this made perfect sense. Early humans didn't have kitchens or grocery stores. When food was available, the body stored every single calorie it could. Your body was built for a world without food delivery apps. For these first 2 hours, you are in full storage mode. Nothing is burning, everything is being saved. Hour 3 and 4, something interesting happens. Insulin starts dropping. Your blood sugar comes back down to normal. And right on schedule, your stomach growls. You feel hungry. But here's the truth that will change how you think about hunger forever. Most of the time, that hunger is not real. Research shows that most hunger signals at this stage come from habit, not from your body actually needing food. Your brain learned that food usually comes around this time, so it sends a hunger signal, like clockwork, even if you have plenty of energy stored in your body. In fact, a survey of people practicing one meal a day found that 41% said their body stopped feeling as hungry, and most of them noticed the change in less than a week. Your stomach isn't empty, your brain is just running an old program. If you push past this feeling, something amazing starts happening. Hour 5 to 8, your body switches fuels. By hour 5, most of the sugar from your meal is gone. Now your body has to make a decision. It can either break down your muscles for energy, or it can start burning your stored body fat. Here's the good news. Your body almost always chooses fat. Scientists call this metabolic flexibility, your body's ability to switch between different fuel sources. And research found that people who ate one meal a day burned significantly more fat than people who ate 3 meals, even when both groups ate the exact same number of calories. Same food, same calories, more fat burned. The only difference was timing. And this isn't a new idea either. Hippocrates, the father of modern medicine, wrote that fasting was one of the most powerful healing tools available to humans. Pythagoras reportedly fasted for weeks before his most intense intellectual work. Across every major religion on earth, Islam, Christianity, Judaism, Buddhism, fasting was built into sacred practice, not as punishment, as preparation, as a tool for the mind and the body. Across history, humans performed their hardest physical and mental work in a fasted state. Their bodies were designed for it. And so is yours. By hour 8, you are running on fat. And something even more powerful is just getting started. Hour 10 to 16, your body releases its most powerful hormone. Here's the part that sounds too good to be true, but the science backs it up completely. As your fast gets longer, your body starts producing more growth hormone. Growth hormone is basically your body's superpower chemical. It burns fat, it protects your muscles, it repairs your tissues, it keeps you looking and feeling younger. And here's the number that will absolutely shock you.
Scientists at Intermountain Medical Center found that during fasting, growth hormone increased by an average of 1,300% in women and nearly 2,000% in men. Not 20%, not 200%, 2,000%. This is the complete opposite of what people mean when they say starvation mode. Your body isn't breaking down, it's protecting itself and burning fat at the same time. Great thinkers throughout history understood this without knowing the science. Ancient Greek philosophers fasted before their most important intellectual work. Islamic scholars fasted during Ramadan and described extraordinary mental clarity. Christian monks across medieval Europe fasted as a path to heightened focus and spiritual discipline. What they couldn't explain in a lab, their bodies already knew.
Now this is the most mind-blowing part of the entire story. Around hour 16, something happens inside your cells that scientists only discovered recently. And it was so important, it won a Nobel Prize. It's called autophagy. The word comes from Greek and it means self-eating. But it's actually one of the most beautiful things your body can do. Here's what happens. Over years of living, damaged proteins and broken cell parts build up inside your cells, like garbage that never gets taken out. Normally, your body doesn't have time to clean this up. It's too busy digesting food. But when you fast long enough, autophagy gradually turns on, like a dimmer switch, with significant activation happening between hour 16 and 24, and increasing the longer the fast continues. Your cells start breaking down all that old damaged junk and recycling it into new, clean energy. Japanese scientist Yoshinori Ohsumi spent his entire career studying this process. In 2016, he won the Nobel Prize in Medicine for discovering exactly how it works. And research confirms that fasting is one of the most powerful known triggers for autophagy, activating it across tissues and organs throughout the entire body. 3 meals every single day, and your cells almost never get the chance to clean up. 1 meal a day, and by hour 16, your body is doing something remarkable that no supplement, no pill, and no doctor visit can replicate. Now, here's the part where I have to be straight with you. 1 meal a day is not magic, and it is not for everyone. Studies show that OMAD has a dropout rate of up to 65%, meaning most people who try it struggle to stick with it long term. Research also found that eating 1 meal a day raised blood pressure in some adults, which is a real concern worth taking seriously. And doctors strongly advise against intermittent fasting for pregnant women, breastfeeding mothers, children and teenagers, older adults, and anyone with or at risk of an eating disorder. The biology is powerful, but biology always depends on the person. For almost all of human history, eating once or twice a day wasn't a diet. It wasn't a trend. It wasn't something you read about in a wellness blog. It was just Tuesday. There were no midnight snacks, no office vending machines, no 3 scheduled meals with snacks in between. From the hunters of ancient Africa to the philosophers of ancient Greece, the human body grew up in a world of scarcity, and it learned to be incredible inside that world. What scientists keep discovering decade after decade is that your body already knows exactly what to do when food stops coming. It switches fuels, it surges hormones, it cleans its own cells from the inside out. Hour by hour, it doesn't fall apart, it levels up. The question was never whether your body can handle eating once a day. The real question is, were we ever actually built to eat as much as we do?